All of you here want something more, you want something better, and that's why you're here, right? So as it turns out, we think we're go-getters, and we think we're going after it. And you know what we're really seeking? We're seeking comfort. Humans are actually seeking comfort. Y'all grew up like I did with those thermostats that were very basic, and they would say comfort zone, like right around the 70-degree mark. You know, like when you go to apartments, you know, like and you turn them, and it's like, well, comfort zone. So if you don't want to get too hot and you don't want to get too cold. As it turns out, we all have comfort zones.
So do you think if people went on to your pages, they would say you're in real estate? Yes. Are you posting content that is relevant to your database? For example, I make sure that I'm posting intentionally 3 times a day. And it's going to be real estate, it's going to be something about my family, it's going to be some kind of informational content so that I'm constantly on their feeds. But again, I'm treating that Facebook, Instagram, I'm treating them as my database, but I'm also letting them know that I'm the unofficial mayor of my city. So I have made sure that people know that I'm the go-to in the Houston area, and I know, I mean, it's truly genuine. Like, I know my mayor, I know my, like, you name it, the sheriffs, the local elected officials, I know them all, so they come to me whenever they need anything.
We're still having some rate conversations, no doubt about it, but how we formulate that into affordability for them and maybe look at the factors is really what's important right now.
So definitely stay in touch with all your buyers because eventually they go buy.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've talked about like, you know, dating the rate and all that stuff that, you know, but I would rather get my buyers in right now when it's less competitive so that they're not having to pay over asking or having to waive appraisals, waive inspections and things like that. It's for me, from a fiduciary duty standpoint, you know, Valencia is talking about commission breath. This is not a commission breath. This is actually coming from a place of care.
We do it in these 4 ways. Every time we get a new script or a new agent on our team, we have them to do this. Why? It gives them 4 very different ways to say the very same script. Because no one on the other end of the phone or no 2 people that walk into the open house will have the same personality. So at this point, 3 minutes into working on a script, they've now presented it to 4 different personality types. So when the phone rings and someone says, hello, you can use your library voice and you got it. Or if they answer the phone and say, hey, oh my God, hi, you're excited already because you've already practiced it. It's nothing new. Does that make sense? Yes? Remember, we're going to practice it. So you all said it made sense, so let's party. Here's this first script. Here it is. So step 1, read it in your head. And you all are geniuses, so your name, put your name in there. All right. Awesome job. You read it word for word. Fantastic.
One of the biggest things that we added a Mercedes luxury Sprinter van to what we offer our clients in terms of picking them up for appointments, taking them to closing, and then we extended that into our database of offering them airport rides if they needed to go out, having events where we would take a past client out who referred us business, we would set them up with a driver, take them out to dinner, pay for dinner. It was all those things that we did to cater to that luxury client who is wanting something like that. It sounds expensive, but when you boil it down to the return on investment, it's massive.
Yes, Jacqueline.
Okay, ready? Okay. Jacqueline, thank you so much for coming to a Mastermind this time. How did you like it?
I really enjoyed it. So much information. I don't know what to unpack first. Everyone was exceptional. And as someone recommended, just take 1 or 2 things and implement over a period of a couple of months. Do that successfully. Then implement a couple of other things in a couple of months.
I'm not exaggerating when I say it was one of the best events I've ever attended, and certainly probably the best mastermind event I've attended. How often do I hear as somebody in real estate, I can't get people to come to my events? Well, you just shattered that illusion right there. Great crowd, fantastic speakers. I can't thank you enough for inviting me. I would love to come back whenever you have a chance to do another event.
I felt like there were so many tactical takeaways. I took 7 pages of notes, and there are things that I want to implement in my business tonight. I already made a list of things I'm going to start with tonight. I love the wealth building aspect of it. The open house tactics were, I keep using the word tactical, it just makes the most sense for me, but some things that I've never thought to do, like send a video right after
I
the
love
open
that
house,
one.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the person remembers your face and you're doing something different.
Heidi, thank you so much for being on the panelists. What did you think about Mastermind?
Okay, first of all, you know how to throw one heck of an event. Like, it was rapid fire, there were no lag times, it was just super next. But the thing that I loved most about it was how carefully you curated this group. Like, you really hand selected people from different markets, different specialties, so there was a little bit of something for everyone.
This is one of the best events I've been to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So for the people who couldn't make it today, what do you think you would tell them?
I think don't miss the next one. It's there isn't a down time when you're here. Every speaker brings their own special message, information. There's so much to absorb, but it's not difficult to absorb. Like, you really just, it's down to earth, back to basics, maybe even value.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you at the next one.
Absolutely. And you are the best host.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Vincent, thank you for driving from New York City to coming over here. So, this is your first time coming to a Mastermind. What did you think of it?
Well, I love the fact that you had a diverse group of people in the room. And you brought in such powerful speakers, really powerful speakers.
Absolutely amazing. You always bring so much value. And not only that we can take things to practice and to implement, but also ideas and more motivation and inspiration to learn even more. So this is amazing.